story time. Perfect. While you're getting yourself situated, feel free to type in your name in the comments so I know who's out there watching. Also, hit the like button and the heart button so we can get some of those going as well. While I'm getting my story time area ready for you guys, you can do the same thing. So all I need you to do is be in some comfortable clothes, things that you're going to go to sleep in, your pajamas. That's the best part, right? I also would like you to have a blanket nearby, maybe something smaller than mine or bigger, I don't know. My favorite color is blue, so my blanket is blue today. I brought the book, so you didn't need to do that. And for an extra treat, you can have a little buddy with you. All right, looks like we're getting some more people coming on, so we are gonna get started pretty soon. Again, thank you for joining me for story time and stretching. I have my blanket that's just gonna sit behind me for a minute. And my little buddy is gonna sit back there too. And then I think we're ready to get started. So let me introduce you to the book that we're looking at together today. The book is called Little Bear and the Wishing Tree. It's by Norbert Landa and Simon Mendes. I'm going to need your help telling the story. So when you see things, you can point to them in the picture or even answer some of the questions I ask, okay? Let's find out what happens together. Birdie and Baby Bear were playing. Birdie was driving his car and Baby Bear was chasing him. All right, let's make the sound of a car together. Ready? Vroom. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. And with Baby Bear chasing him, he might be saying, I'm gonna get you. Tried to find his brother. My turn, said Baby Bear. No, said Birdie. Why not? Asked Mommy Bear. It's mine, and he'll break it, Birdie Bear shouted. He was so mad, he ran outside, slamming the door behind him. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens next. Birdie peeked through the kitchen window. Peek. Mommy and Baby were making pancakes for a snack. That does sound good, but I think he wants some more alone time. That's okay. Let's see what he does. Birdie climbed his favorite tree and sat on a leafy branch. I'm going to stay here all night, he said. Do you see what toys he also has outside? I see a bowling pin, football helmet. What's this? Soccer ball. What's this? Airplane. Good. And that one's tricky, maybe. Kite. So Baby Bear has his toys outside. Or Birdie Bear, sorry. Birdie's tummy rumbled. He was very hungry. His tummy was talking to him. A squirrel brought him some berries to eat. But they weren't enough food for a hungry bear. What kind of berries do you like to eat? I like red raspberries and blueberries and strawberries. They're all very good. Then Birdie spotted a pancake on a branch. I didn't know this was a pancake tree, he said. Birdie ate a stack of pancakes. There's some. There's some. Want some? He asked the squirrels. There are plenty. See the stack of pancakes? Somebody brought them for him. The sun set and Birdie hugged his knees. "You look chilly," a bird said. He brought Birdie some feathers, but they weren't enough to cover a cold bear. "Thank you," Birdie said, "but I'm bigger than you." And then Birdie spotted a blanket in the tree. Wow! This is a pancake blanket tree. He wrapped himself in the blanket. "If you're cold, I'll share," he called to the birds. There he is. Somebody brought him the blanket. Birdie loved the moonlight, but when clouds covered the moon, Birdie was a little afraid. Scared of the dark? That's okay. Some glowworms shared their little lamps, but they weren't bright enough for a little bear who was scared of the dark. Suddenly, light from a lantern dangling lit the tree. "Oh, this is a pancake blanket lantern tree," said Birdie. "Anyone who's scared can join me." But the squirrels and birds had gone to sleep and the glowworms had put out their lamps. I think he's starting to feel lonely. Birdie saw the light of the bear house. He wanted to tell Mommy and Baby about his magic tree. Birdie gathered the remaining pancakes, the blanket, and the lantern and clambered down the tree. Quietly, he opened the door to his house. Mommy Bear gave Birdie a big hug. "Look what I brought you from my pancake blanket lantern tree," he said. "What's a pancake blanket lantern tree?" asked Baby Bear. Mommy just smiled. "I'll show you tomorrow," Birdie said, as Mommy tucked them both into bed. The end. Now, what I liked about this story was that our little bear friend Birdie, at the beginning of the story, he did not want to share. But when he spent some time in the tree, he learned to share his pancakes, his blanket, his lantern, and at the end of the story, he's going to share his special tree with his brother Baby Bear. Good story, right? Well, we're going to go ahead and use that story as a way for us to get ready for our own bedtime. So I'm going to go ahead and dim the lights a little bit in my room. If you want to dim the lights in your room too, you can. Okay, so we're going to do some of the story together using our stretches. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to remember what kind of animal was he. He was a little bear, that's right. So, if you have a stuffed animal, you can help your stuffed animal do some of these stretches with us, or better yet, you can do them, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and keep my little buddy beside me, and I'm going to show you the first stretch. We're going to do Baby Bear. So you're on your hands and your knees like this, and I want your toes to dig into the dirt or the grass that's underneath your feet. And lift up your feet just a little bit, your knees, I mean. Lift up your knees a little bit, and then come down. All right, bears. Let's go ahead and be Birdie Bear next. Birdie Bear was a little bigger, so here we go. Feet under, lift up our knees. That's Baby Bear. There's Birdie Bear. Good, can you stay there? Like a bear and hold? Awesome. Okay, there was one more bear in this story. Do you remember who? Mommy Bear. Okay, so we're going to do Baby Bear, and then we're going to grow a little taller to be Birdie Bear, and grow even taller to be Mommy Bear. Watch me, okay? So I'm on my hands and my knees. My toes go under, I push up, there's my knees. Baby Bear. Get a little taller. Birdie Bear. Get a little taller. Mommy Bear. Now, this is the fun part, everybody. Let's do some bear walks together. Lift up your feet. and go for a bear walk. I love it. You guys did a great job with that. Next, in the story, Birdie Bear goes outside of his house and he climbs his favorite tree. Right. So we're going to do a tree pose together. For this one, you're going to need to be standing up. So I'm going to give you a little bit more option to see there. Okay. For tree pose, let's stand up together. And you're going to put one foot up and then it touches on top of the other foot. Like this. And we're going to see if we can stand it without falling down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Let's switch. All right. Try not to blow over, even if it's windy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you stay standing the whole time? Okay, next time what we'll have to do for fun, when it's not bedtime and we're getting ready, we can do our tree pose and I'll come over and I'll go, and I'll be like the big bad wolf and I'll see if I can blow your tree down. But today I bet you stood up nice and strong. Good job. Okay, in the story, Birdie also, when he was in the tree, he saw some pancakes. That was pretty exciting. So let's do that part of the story together. You're going to sit and you're going to open your legs like this, like you're on top of the tree. And then as you're on top of the tree, I want you to look down for the pancakes. So like right in here, we're going to pretend we're looking down in there for pancakes. I'm using my eyes, but you can just look like this. And let's look how many pancakes are down there. I think I see 8. Let's count 8 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of pancakes to eat. I think it's a good idea that Birdie's going to share with the birds. After he saw and ate some pancakes, he looked in his tree and he saw a blanket. So guess what? If you have a blanket, this is the time you can bring it out. We're going to sit in our tree again. That same open-legged pose. Like this. My feet are together, so my bare feet are touching. And I have a circle shape or diamond shape in the middle. Now, I'm going to take my blanket, get nice and cozy, like this, and still bend forward. Maybe I'll try to even put my nose on my toes. What a good stretch. Can you get closer to your toes? Maybe the way to do it is to pull your feet in. Okay, I'm going to try that with my blanket and my bent forward body. Good stretching. Okay, I love having this blanket, but I'm going to put it away for just a quick second. Remember, adults, if some of these stretches are hard for them, you could help them get into those poses or just have them use a stuffed animal right now, because either way they're being interactive and learning, and maybe they'll try it on their own. So that's why the stuffed animal spread was suggested today. All right. After the pancake and the blanket tree, there was the lantern. So we're going to go ahead and be a nice shining light for everybody tonight. Okay, I want you to stand up like a star. So I have my legs open and my arms open. Do you see my fingers start to twinkle? That's the starlight. Twinkle with me. Good. Let's share some of that twinkling light to the sides. I'm going to need to move. Twinkle to the left and to the right. Keep going. Keep going. And now, let's take some of that starlight so it can reach the ground. Good, you see it? Got the lights shining and the glow from the glowworm's help. Okay, I'm going to put some over on this side. So what I do is I make my body go up to the star shape again, and I bend this way. Twinkle, twinkle. I love how much twinkling you're doing. You're like a whole million little glowworms all working together. It's beautiful. Birdie Bear loves it. Okay, now, if you remember in our story, Little Bear and the Wishing Tree, Birdie Bear left the tree when he felt lonely at night, and he went inside and found his mommy bear and gave her a big hug. So if you're there with an adult or family member, you can get a big hug from them now. If you're not, and you're here by yourself like me, give yourself a big hug. That feels so good, I'm going to do it again. And since I love giving hugs so much, I'm going to give my stuffed animal friend a hug. Friends, I know for some of you it's bedtime. So I just want to thank you for spending your story time with me tonight. I had a great time with you. Again, we were reading the book Little Bear and the Wishing Tree. In the book, Birdie Bear learns that it is nice to share. So he learns to do that in the story, and I hope you guys can share too. Here's the sign for share. So you take like a mitten hand and to share. So I got to share a story with you tonight. Or that's today. I could say tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Grab your cozy blanket. I'm going to grab mine. Huddle up in my cozy little bear den over here and get ready for bedtime.